Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tony Derrick. It's coming through there, sweetheart. Just 1 second. I don't want it to echo. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all well. Sorry about that. That's from our show from yesterday, which was fabulous, by the way, and I'll talk a little bit about that moving forward. My name is Tony Derrick. Thank you all so much for coming again, day in, day out. Thank you so much. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click that subscribe button and the little bell. This gives you the notices when we are live, which is most days, unless I'm at TV, and it throws a schedule all to chaos, and then we try and recover, which is what's happening this week. So we are still on the fabulous Create Together Club. I have some very bad news, though. If you didn't join, it's too late. We've got none left. So well done if you did join. All I will say to you is if you still want to get involved in the Create Together Club, that's fine. You need to go and click the Notify Me When Back in Stock button. And if I get enough clicks on there, I will order more, okay? Don't worry about your third stamp if you've already joined. It's already been made as your third stamp anyway. It comes as part of the programme. But if you're wanting to join it now, we have sold out. So click the Notify Me When Back in Stock. So you get 3 stamps over the course of about 8 or 9 months. And I give you a week's worth of inspiration for each stamp. And you can always go back and catch it up and things like that. Now we're on inspirational show 4, I believe. If I haven't lost my bearings, I think it's number 4 today. So we'll have number 4 today, Tuesday, 5 Wednesday, 6 Thursday, and then we're going to have to pick it up next week, aren't we? Because then on Friday we have our fabulous brand event. So basically once a month, actually twice a month now, we're going to be doing the fabulous brand event, which means we have some fabulous brands come to our studio and show their new products, their collections, some wonderful demonstrations as well. So that is this Friday, and the show kicks off, the first show kicks off at 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's a full day of craft like last time. Basically we have different guests, different demonstrators, different presenters, and they're on for maybe as long as they need really to get through all of their beautiful products. And it's just a fabulous day. And if you are at work, please don't worry, because the shows never go away. You can watch them on catch up. And then we have some new goodies at incredible prices as well. So it's a great opportunity to tune in if you are maybe lost your mojo, or maybe just looking for something different to watch. So don't forget to click the subscribe button. I am here today, Wednesday and Thursday. I'm also going to be in Studio 3 some of the evenings as well. More to come on that one. Who watched yesterday's show? Come on, who watched yesterday's show? Wasn't it amazing? I was on cloud 9 all day. I cannot tell you. I was absolutely bouncing, and I felt like $1 million being in the company of the fabulous Teresa Collins. I cannot tell you. I already feel like I'm a motivational person. I already feel like I'm quite happy, upbeat, nothing much gets me down. But just spending the day with Teresa yesterday, it took me to a whole new level. So I'm going to be bouncing. I'm going to be bouncing like this now, because I've got so many ideas. We have something in the pipeline planned for me and Teresa also, which I am so excited about as well. So much good stuff to look forward to. Despite whatever's going on, we have so much good stuff to look forward to. Great show yesterday. If you did miss the show, you need to go back and watch it. It was at 1 o'clock yesterday with me and lovely Teresa. And if you're feeling a little bit pants, or a little bit down, or need a little bit of inspirational uplifting comments and a show, yesterday's show is the show to go watch. I had so many people message me, including a couple of our design team members, message me and say, I feel brilliant. You'll never know how much that show has helped me. Go back and watch it. I've watched it about 4 times. People have said they've watched it 2 and 3 times. And there is that fabulous giveaway of 5 bundles of goodies if you pop a comment underneath yesterday's video. So Teresa said she would give 5 away. She's left me lots of goodies in the back. So 5 winners will be picked. And I'll probably do that in Studio 3 throughout the course of this week. I'll give you all time to go on and watch the show and comment. So let's do a quick shout out. So hi Donna, hi Audrey, hi Helen. Thanks for sharing. She'd forgotten. Oh dear. Hi Margaret. Hi Helen. Hi Charlotte. Charlotte saying me. She watched. Enid. Teresa is amazing. Tony, isn't she just? Wendy. Hi Tony. Can't lose mojo if watching you. Yes, I watched yesterday. I know. It's great, isn't it, craft? Doesn't it make you feel great? Just being with like-minded people who like same things, who've got a smile on the face, and it's just amazing. I cannot tell you how, I'm actually quite emotional about yesterday as well, if I'm completely honest. It just topped the top for me. It just changed my vision in so many ways as well, and I'm hoping that you felt the same way at home. And I'm going to get Teresa in here at least once a month, even if it's just on Zoom. She knows about it. So hi Sue, hi Jan, hi Christine, hi Nola, hi Irene, hi Elaine. The show was amazing. Wow, twins, fabulous. We're so alike. Every time Teresa said something, I was like, I like that same as me. And then every time I said something, she was like, you are kidding me. Are you kidding me? I'm like, I know, it's crazy. And Tim is just so much like Brian as well. It's like something crazy is going on, but it's amazing. So what's the weather like? As always, let me know where you are in the world. Shout out to anybody who's watching in the USA. I'm wearing all bright colours today. Oh, sort myself out. It is windy, isn't it? So all bright colours today, big smiles. Let's be creative. Now, today's studio is about Create Together Club. It has sold out. Always, always, always. If anything has sold out, go and click that notify me button. It just lets us know how many we need to order. It keeps us in the loop as to what's popular and what's not. And it keeps us basically ordering the quantities that are needed. We're not over buying and we're not under buying. It's you guys doing that really does enable us as a company to manage numbers and figures. So if there's anything you ever see, click that notify me when back in stock, okay? Because it really does help. Also, I'm going to be loading on the mini Eureka picture postcard as well, which you all keep pestering me for as much as the glass mat. Now you moved on to the Eureka mini one. So I have sent it back to our supplier to make some more, but I don't know how many. So what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to get it loaded on, and I'm going to ask you again if you are interested in it. It'll be zero stock, but if you are interested in it, click that notify me when back in stock. And again, if I can get a gauge on how many I need to order, I'll absolutely do that as well. So I'll do that this week, okay? So keep your eyes peeled for that one. So Annette is saying hello to all the crafty friends. Susan, hello everybody. 13 degrees in Peterborough today, Michaela. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Sunny cloudy Dorset from Jan. Okay, let's craft. Have you all got a cup of tea? So today, what we're going to do. So I did have an idea. So as you can see from the some of the cards actually that we've made are here and here and here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and give you different mediums to work with or different sort of techniques so you can take it away. Please don't worry if you're not in the Create Together Club with us. It doesn't matter. Grab whatever you've got, do the technique, pop it on the Eureka fan page. We're not precious about it. Just get involved. Let's just share the love of craft. So I've got my stamp in platform here, my Eureka, and I have my stamp, which was still on the door from last time. And the stamp is basically the second one, which you've all probably got now, which is this one, which is that lovely, lovely sort of textured design on the backdrop and then that beautiful floral. No sentiments in this one. We do so many sentiments, I felt like I was going to use the backgrounds for textures and things like that. The next one does have sentiments though. So let's go straight in. First of all, which demo shall I do first? Oh, let's do this one first. Let's do this one because I'm not sure how this might turn out. So let's just move this out of the way for now. So I have a piece of white cardstock, and this is a mini card, okay? We're doing a mini card here, and the size of this is 5 by 4, okay? On my mat, 5 by 4. And then I've just got a piece of white card here, which is just sitting in the centre with a nice sort of outline on there as well. Oh, we have lots of people on the Stamps by Me Facebook. The best place to interact is YouTube, but we appreciate your company wherever you are in the world and whatever platform you are watching on. So first of all, I'm going to take my ink pad, sticky ink pad, and I'm going to take my gold embossing, and I'm going to get a really thick panel on this piece of card here. You've got to try this technique. If you've never tried this technique, you need to try it. So Annette, question, do you know when the banner punch will be back in stock? Yes, we ordered that some time ago. It should be any time soon, Annette. But I'll always announce when things are back in stock for you. I'm just going to take the ink pad, and I'm actually going to try and line it up in the centre here so I get like a nice pattern. So I'm just going to squidge my ink pad. So this is the Sticky Wow, which is a really, really good one. But if you've got a different one, it's fine, because mine's dirty. Can you see that there? I'm just going to get a lovely coverage on there, press it down, and then I'm going to pop some embossing powder on here. Super, super easy. Let's just grab some card to catch that. So we have our panel here. Can we see that? I wish it was a little bit straighter, but you know, it is what it is. So let's just grab our gun. Let's just get our gun hot. So always get your gun hot. Just move that aside because I'm going to use it again. I'll have to straighten that off because that really will annoy me. I'm just getting my gun really hot. So I'm going to heat set this one. Nothing fancy here, just get it to go gold. So if you, I have loaded lots and lots of brand new Wow colours which have just come out onto the website. If you look on the website, if you scroll down, all of the new Wows are on there. Lots of lovely, delicious new colours. So if you do like to get the Wow powders, they're all on there. I'm just letting this go off a little bit. There we go. So we've got like a gold panel. Can we, I mean, that's just gorgeous in itself, isn't it? So again, I'm going to go on and I'm going to sort of like double it up now and get it even thicker. So I'm just going to take my ink pad and I'm going to try and get it a little bit straighter this time. Might have to make it a bit wider. It'll cover it all by end at show, you watch. So a sticky ink back on top. Nothing wrong with a wonk if you make it a feature, I know. She says. So I'm just going to dip it back in this powder here. I think what I'm going to have to do is maybe do a whole panel because it's sort of like now looking like a triangle. I'll just set that aside. Let's pull our gun in. Take the gun, because my gun's hot, I'm just going to go for it straight away. And as you can see now, we've got like a really thick. It's starting to look really delicious now, and I'm going to go a third. Oh, I've just had an idea. I know how to get rid of the wonk, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Not now, in a second. I'm just going to grab a block, actually. So I'm going to go, just let it go off a little bit. You are funny, Tony. Really? Funny onion, innit? So let's just do it one more time. So just lots of, like, taps. I'm so sorry, Christine, that you're having a hard time with creating craft. Yeah, I did try and sort it while I was there for you. I don't know if you can, but just cancel it. And if I can help and get it sorted, I absolutely will. So frustrating. Right, let's just take this again. I'm creating like a panel, and then what I'm going to do before I heat set this is I'm going to stamp into it. You've seen me do this before, but I've never actually done it with a floral. Now, there is a few things you need to just bear in mind when you are doing this. Don't stick your stamp straight into the hot. You need to let it go off for about 2 seconds, but you need to be quick in the same breath, okay? But if you do it and you do a boo-boo, it's absolutely fine, because the embossing powder, you just melt it back down again with your glue gun and it'll go back down again. So you can have a good few goes at it if it doesn't quite work. But let's hope it works on my first time and we're not here tonight at midnight still trying to get a nice print. But before you obviously heat that embossing powder, make sure you've got everything ready. So let's pop our stamp onto our block. The right way, Tony, would help. Like so. So like that, so then when I'm ready to stamp into the design, I can go straight in, if that makes sense, okay? So be ready to do it. So, heat set. So whilst I'm just keeping my gun at a distance here. Get your stamp sort of ready. So it's still warm. Take your gun away and then hopefully like I said, don't worry if you don't get a great print, because we can melt it back down and do it again. Hopefully this has worked. See there, I've only got half. Just see it on the right there? I'm going to melt it back down. I'm going to add another layer of gold, and then I'll push that print in even further. Okay, so let's just do that one more time. So again, sticky ink pad. Going to put another layer of gold in, get that thickness. If you have a ultra thick embossing powder, you probably don't have to do it as many times as me, but I don't have the thick one, unfortunately. You know, the big jars that we did, one of those was like a really thick embossing, so you wouldn't have to do this, because I think this is my 3rd time, is it? But it's a cool technique. It looks like a wax seal when it's done, so it is definitely worth giving it a try. And it's just another technique to add to your cap. Get your gun hot again. So let's try again. Oh, Anita, I love Tony and all she does. Very inspiring, Tony. We love you. That's very kind. Thank you. Never seen this before, Tony. I have done it before, but not with florals, and I've done it on a grander scale. But I felt like if we could create like appearance of a wax seal with our floral, I think it'll be quite cool. So let's get that wax hot. So we've got it even thicker this time. And can you see how now we've melted it down, we've lost the image that I did that wasn't quite good? I'll show you in a second. It's totally gone now. And that's the good thing about this sort of technique. Don't worry about, you know, doing it wrong, because we can keep it hot. I'm going to pick up my stamp now. I'm trying to keep it as hot as I can, but not too hot. It does go off quite quick, so get it hot. Blew it away with my gun. Did you see that? What a twit. Make sure it's hot. Press down. Hopefully this time. If not, I will do it one more time If not, but I think we might have some detail on this one. I'm just going to give it a good old push. Do you know, I wonder if you heat from the back. No, I might melt my snap, mightn't I? Not a good idea. Wait, I just cannot even, I can't even show you this. This is mind-blowing. I cannot tell you how cool this looks right now. I'm chuffed to bits. Let me show you. Just look at that. That is like an embossing. I cannot tell you. I'm trying to get it in its best light because it is. Look at that. It is gorgeous. For once, something went right. High five, high five. Oh my goodness. Let me just get all giddy kipper about all of this now. Don't ask me to do it a second time. It won't work. I think that was just a stroke of luck. Wow. That was just a stroke of luck. So what I did there was I kept my gun quite close, and then when I took my stamp, I put it on, but I still sort of kept the gun in the area, and then when I put it on, I actually put my body onto it or something heavy onto it. That's why I cannot tell you, it looks like a massive wax seal. I am going to tidy it up, we'll trim it down, and we'll make it a focal point on our card. Do you know as well, if you have your gilding waxes and things and just slightly just rub that over like that, it just look incredible. I'm going to try this. I know you all are. It's amazing, isn't it? Or comment. Tony, do it in silver. Donna, no, I'm not doing it in silver. It won't work for a second time. I can't. But you do it in silver and put it on your Eureka fan page, Donna. Please. How would you clean the stamp after? It's totally clean. Can I just show you? It's totally clean. Totally clean. Okay, so just, I can't say it'll work on everybody's stamps because everybody's stamps are made differently. Just don't stick them into red hot. Okay, just give it that second or two and then pop it in. And what I would probably do or say to you is go into your stash, and if there's some stamps that you're not bothered about, they've been there years, you don't know what to do with them, try those. Okay, practice with those first. Once you get your confidence, then try with a stamp that you love. Okay, don't ruin your stamp. So I'm just going to grab my trimmer just 1 second, ladies and gents, because I want to trim this down now because it didn't turn out quite as nice as the edge I'd liked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look like we did it perfectly. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it in here. I'm just going to trim that edge. And get rid of that nastiness on there. So I have my beautiful piece there. Now to fill these little areas here, just go back over with your pad, add some gold and do it again. Just make sure you don't go into your artwork because it will just reset it. But I'm telling you, that is so gorgeous. Right, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to matte and layer it onto a piece of white so it looks like we have had a beautiful masterpiece. Does that make sense? So I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a nice border here. Let's trim this down. Yeah, Jan says old wood-mounted stamps will work well. So if you have any of those, I think Jan's talking from experience there, go and have a go with those. So then as you can see, we can glue this now onto here. Don't want to lose my design. You see that there? That looks so good. Right, let's just move this aside. Let's get this glued down. New one. Why have I got a new one? I think I've already got one on the go. Is this one already? What else was I going to say then? Something came to me. Oh, so we've got D. Kendall over on the Stamps By Me page. Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. Wow, that's stunning. Thank you so much. Brenda, wow, that's fabulous. Lee Mackenzie, that's beautiful. Looks beautiful. Brilliant idea. Yeah, absolutely. Let's just move that out of the way. Hopefully this isn't blocked. So get plenty. So you're going to need, I would probably say, if you're sticking this down, get some tape and some glue, because it's quite thick. It's like, it's gone like mount board because of all the layers of embossing. So to make sure it sticks, use quite a bit of glue or both. Let's pop this onto here. Give that a second to grab, and I think what I'll do is I'll just use maybe my acrylic block to hold it down. Make sure it's straight though before. And I think what we'll do, ladies and gents, is we'll come back to that. We'll let that stick underneath my block and we'll come back and add it onto the card. Is that okay? So we'll just move that to the side for now. Might put a bit more, take my stamp off because I'm going to need that for the next one. Bit of weight on that. Let's put our water on it, look. There we go. Then hopefully that'll stick down nicely, ready for our card. Next card. Are we all having fun? Let's just tidy our station. Are we all having fun? Everybody hates... Kirsty, I feel like I hate my glass mat since I've seen your new ones. It's miserable and plain. Oh, bless you. Yeah, they are definitely now on their way, now that we've sorted the money situation. We're getting back on track now. So it's worth waiting for, I guess, isn't it? Why is it? Right, so the next demo I wanted to do was piece of watercolor card this time. So let's get our Eureka. Is this the correct Eureka? No, I didn't think it was. Mine's far dirtier. So let's just bring in our Eureka here. Let's just move this out of the way while that dries. And let's crack on with the second card. So what I'm going to do here is I've got a piece of watercolor card and I'm just going to stamp this twice. Now this design is not difficult to fussy cut, okay? I know on the poll, don't forget, if you haven't voted on the poll for our next Create Together Club, if you go to the community tab on our YouTube channel, it's got videos, playlist, and then it says community. If you go into the community tab, I've got a few polls running at the moment. When would you like me to do evening shows? What times? And then I've also got a poll about how would you like the next Create Together Club to be configured, i.e., do you want just stamps again? Would you like dies? Would you like stamps and dies? And at the moment, you're all wanting stamps and dies. So go and take a couple of minutes, because it really is worthwhile, because I will do exactly what the poll reads. So go and take a couple of minutes to do that if you can. Tony, did you enjoy Pots and Light? I absolutely did. I just love seeing people. You know what it's like. Right, I think we'll step away from gold embossing and we'll go a black ink. It was lovely. Lovely to see some of my friends. Well, everybody's my friend, actually. I shouldn't say that, should I? Because everybody is my friend. Right, let's just stamp this one out. So I'm on the smooth side of some watercolour card here. Lovely, lovely image, this one. It's beautiful. I'm just going to turn this around quickly and I'm going to do it another time. Tony, it was wonderful seeing you there. I'm less stressed today, Enid. You know, with all that's been going on and sorting everything out and looking after everybody. I've spent this morning sort of cleaning up, catching my breath, you know, resetting that gauge. And I get to craft in the middle of it all. There we go. So we've got our lovely 2 images. So let's just take our stamp off here. Pop it back on our mat. Let's just have a drink of my coffee. Marilyn loves this stamp. It is nice, isn't it? So I'm just going to quickly cut these out. So have I got anything else to tell you about whilst I quickly just... Now, when I do my fussy cutting, I never do it brilliantly because I'm not great at it. I always leave a little bit of a border. And where it gets intricate, as long as you round the edge off, I don't think it stands out very much. So I'll show you what I mean in a second. So there is no way, let me just show you on this one, there is no way I would ever take my scissors into that area. Just one second, Tim's just reading the comment. Could you just show this, darling? Thank you. There we go. There's no way I would ever take my scissors into that area. So I would go probably as far as I could, because I can't get right in, and then I would just come back out and go around. We see that there? And then I've got a little bit of a cheat to show you how to get rid of the white space in the background, which we do all the time at Stamps by Me. We use an off colour just to hide that harsh background. It's super easy. It just takes your eye away from what looks quite harsh and stark in line form. And it just pushes it all back and just makes it look really, really pretty. So yes, it would be nice to have a die, but yes, that would have bumped up our price. So I'm absolutely happy to go around this. If you're not into fussy cutting, the card that we're going to make next, we can easily do without having to cut it out, and I'll show you that when we do it. So if you want to try the second way, you can absolutely do that too. So as you can see, I'm not being too precious. And you'll see why it's not necessary to be perfect anyway. But equally, some of you do like to fussy cut. So if you want to fussy cut a few of them out ahead of time, then you can do that. Get in the middle here. I don't know why I'm off to the side like that. Let's have a look. So Brian's on, the lovely Teresa's husband. Hi, Brian. Teresa Collins studio is still on cloud 9 from our get-together. Amazing things to come. Stay tuned. Thank you so much, Brian. We are still on cloud 9 too. We've just been talking about you both. I hope you're both well, and I hope the flight's going okay. Fly now over Greenland. Wow. I know that Teresa's going to be so busy because she's going to New York the day after tomorrow to do another speech, I think. So she's got to get back, repack. It was so funny as well. So she gave me lots of freebies for everybody because of the giveaway. And then she said to me, oh, Tony, there's just a few things I'd like out of your store. I'm like, that's absolutely fine. So Brian was like, oh, I've emptied that suitcase. That feels amazing. And then Teresa filled it before she left. He was like, that didn't go to plan, did it? I'm like, it's always the same. When people come through our store, they stop halfway. Even if we're in a rush, I'm like, come on, come on. They're like, whoa, I'm staying in here for half an hour. Brian was like, that did not go to plan. So funny. We're already in talks about what we're going to do for you all next together, which is really nice. So it's just lovely to, you know, and did anybody else notice yesterday, which I live by, I absolutely live by what Teresa said yesterday about, you know, not competing. But it, like, everybody's competing. Why is everybody competing? You know, it's just crazy. And well, as you all know, I'm a massive supporter of other brands and supporting other brands and helping brands grow and things like that. But she sort of like just confirmed what I already do, but you know, just brought it to the forefront of my mind that, yeah, I am doing something good. I'm not competing with anybody. I'm just out to share the love of craft, and so is Teresa, and so are so many other lovely brands. That's why they come to our channel as well, which is beautiful. And why should we not all support one another? Why, you know, if you're going to look at it from a business point of view, the cake is big enough for everybody. We've all got our own thing going on. People will buy what they want to buy. They'll go wherever they want to be. So let's ditch the competing. Come on, help me out here. I'm sure you will be able to do it as well, guys, for me. Let me just quickly do this. So I've just had a quick message on our social media page there saying, is this a new stamp? It's part of the Create Together Club, Kim. But unfortunately it's gone. But if you go to our website and click Create Together Club, a notify me button will pop up. If you click on that, sweetheart, just add your email. It just gives me a gauge on how many more I need to order if you really do want it. So the Create Together Club is a sort of I won't call it a subscription because I hate subscriptions, but it's sort of a lovely club where you get 3 stamps sent through the course of the year. And you don't really know what they are unless you want to wait till the end. But we've done this one and we've done a typewriter one earlier in the year. The inspiration is on YouTube. I do a week's worth of content for you. This is day 4 of our lovely Get Together Club. And then in May, you're going to get your 3rd and final stamp. So go and click that notify me. And it's super incredible value. It's £30. You get 3 stamps and you get 21 hours. 21 hours of tuition. Well, I wouldn't say tuition. I would probably just say a smiley face and inspiration. Because I know a lot of you probably do these techniques, but it's still equally nice to share our crafting, because a lot of people make cards as well after them. So I'm sorry you just had to watch me cut that out. But for Create Together Club, a lot of you craft along with me. So I don't want to skip the corners. Does anybody get the Teresa Collins box? I do now. Yes. So she's doing 2. She's doing an empowerment box, which comes with some craft things and some jewellery maybe, or some sort of ephemera. And then she's doing a new one. And she does deliver to the UK. She's keep the postage as low as she can for us all as well. So yes, I am one of those, Michaela. So go and have a look on Teresa Collins' studio website, because she's got it all going on. And she's got a new one coming, and she showed me a sneak peek, which she wanted to show yesterday, and I had no idea she wanted to show it. She's like, I really do want to show it. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, well, they'll have to wait till you do your live on Facebook or YouTube. So she's on YouTube, she's on Instagram, thousands and thousands of followers. And she's on YouTube and Facebook as well. So go and check her out. Go and say hello. If you want to go and thank her, send her a message. I think she'd love that too, maybe, you know. So let's carry on. So I have another piece of watercolour card here. And today's challenge for this one for me is 2 colours. So we can only use 2 colours, okay? So this was the challenge on this particular card. Not all the cards, just this particular one. 2 colours. Very quickly. Now, I'm just going to... Oh, I've just dipped my brush in my coffee. That's because it's here, look. Oh, can't drink that now. Can't mind you, my brush is clean. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, won't it? Shall I try it? If I curl over, will somebody come and do studio for me tomorrow? Nah, just a touch of Stamps by Me in my coffee. Who cares? So let's get some water on it. So I'm just going to do a background. You see this all the time. I love to sort of create a watercolour background, quite free, quite forgiving. So just get some water on here. Now you can pop it in splodges, but I like the drippy effect that we do quite well. So I'm going to go orange and pink. Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to get some pink here. Just let the water do its thing, pull it down. Or shall I do orange and yellow or orange and pink? And can only use 2 colours. If I see more than 3 colours on your card, if you do this technique, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a wet brush and just sort of do this. Look. And then I think I'm going to keep just the background pink because I really need my flowers to pop and I'm only allowed to use 2 colours. So it's just going to be pink on the back, guys. 5-second rule, Tony, I know. If Tom were here now, he'd be like, Mum. Mum. Oh. Trying to get some. So difficult just using 1 colour. So let's get some splats on there too, in the same colour. Yeah, so some dates for you this week. Obviously, I'm here 1 o'clock with the Create Together Club, but I'm live in Studio 3 Friday and Saturday night at 6 o'clock. I've got something brand new to show you. Cut my finger. Oh. I've got something brand new to show you as well. Sneak peek. You can't buy it, but it's a sneak peek. And what else have we got going? Saturday night as well at 6 o'clock. I absolutely loved my last Saturday night with you all. TV is rubbish, isn't it? So come and say hi. I have a giveaway. All the more reason to tune in. So let's just get this dry. So 2 colours, remember. Let's just clean this one off. Oh, I just love being in studio. I just love being here. Does everybody else just love being in studio? Isn't it fabulous? One of my most favourite ever things Tim created for me here is this fabulous studio. Can you tell I'm feeling a bit emotional? Teresa, what have you done to me? Oh, feeling very grateful right now. That's all I'm going to say. I hope you guys are at home too. Right, so I've done that, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a little bit, before we go into colouring these, I just want to sort of position our artwork. When we see here, I'm not sure where it's going or how it's going to look. Try and chop it up a little bit so they're different in a sense. So shall we go? Like, shall we go there? Can we see that there? But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a little bit of a technique. So if you get your colour that you've done in the pink already. Oh, Brenda. Brenda says I'm cheating. She says, is it cheating because I've added another colour with my coffee? Oh, I think my brush will clean. So I'm just going to hold these down and I'm just going to add a little bit of a halo around, just very quickly. I am going to raise these up. And what this is going to do is it's just going to enhance that design. We see that there? Just going to add like a little bit of a shadow. And because I'm having to use the same colour, I'm trying to go dark. Well, as dark as I dare. I'm just going to get my brush, just soften that edge a little bit. And you can see how, oh, it's so annoying not being able to use another colour, isn't it? Oh, I'll just have to go with it. 2 colours. What colour are you going to do your card in at home? Let me know. Right, so let's just take these off for now, because you can see you've got that, like, I'll forget where I've placed that one now. So let's just move that to one side very quickly. And then with these, I can only use 2 colours. Well, I've used one on there. So I can use pink and, what colour? Let's go teal. Pat says, yes, Tony, you've been a godsend for the last 2 years. We love being with you. Studio is great. Oh, guys, don't. Oh, it is. I do love it. I love you a lot too as well. So let's get some pink on this big flower here. Now, I'm going pink and teal. Remember, you can use them mixed together to create a different colour. So although I've got pink on there, so if you drop in a teal, you get a purpley colour as well. So let's just drop that in too. So I'm just following those little dark lines where it would so really, this is going to look like I've used 3 colours when I haven't. You all can see I'm using teal, look. Blue, teal. So pick wisely with your colours, because you can actually bag a few other colours if you mix them together. So let's do this colour, this one. Now that looks like a totally different colour because I didn't clean my brush. So I'm not precious when I colour, if you haven't noticed. I literally just love to get the colour down, move it around, be creative with it. So all of the flower heads, and then I'll do the leaves in a teal, so it makes it pop. Is that all the flowers done? So let's do the teal on its own. So if you've just tuned in, we just had a few of you tune in. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and the bell. We have lots of lovely ladies who are here every day. And I've got a message on here that says, Wendy Dello, remember the brick wall? What does that mean? Is that you want to buy the brick wall, or have I hit a brick wall? Let me just get these in and I'll just have a quick look. So you can see how we've got our lovely 2 colours going in there. Oh, the lovely brick wall in our old studio, Wendy. Absolutely right. A lot of you have been following me from day dot. So we started our YouTube channel in 2014. We are going to be celebrating as well in a few weeks or a month or so. Our channel's had over 1 million views. I'm going to do something very special for you guys. I really am. I'm going to put a show together with some brand new products to celebrate 1 million views. It's actually way more now. Yep, 2014. I've changed though as well. I've had ginger hair, I've had blonde hair, I've had black hair. I've been chunky, I've been thin, you know, I've eaten chocolate, I've eaten fruit. So let me just show you this very quickly. Now, I know I said 2 colours, but I'll not do it because I did say I'd only use 2 colours. But if you're wanting to get rid of this harsh white line in the background, okay, take like a very pale ochre or a very pale colour. In fact, what I'll do is I won't cheat. I'll use the blue, but I'll use it really, really muted back just to show you how it'll push that awful white-like detail in the back away. So I've got that pale blue on my brush and I'm just pushing that sort of white space back. So I'm being quite random, as you can see here, and it just takes your eye away from that awful like punch of white in the background. So Ed, pop it in there. So I could have done it a pale pink, could actually go a little bit darker, but can you see the difference? It just stops it from being in your face to pushing it back. Could go with a little bit darker actually. So I'm using the blue, I'm not cheating. So let's just push it back a little bit more. So all of the white space that you don't like, your fussy cutting's not great maybe. We see the difference, how it just takes your eye away from white open space. So fill in those spaces. Now, I wouldn't have normally done it in blue. I would have done it in like an ochre creamy colour to make my cardstock look a bit creamy. But because I'm only allowed to use 2 colours, I am going with the colour of choice. Like so. Now, I am going to pop some blue splats onto the back of here because it's part of my colours. Let's get it all dried off. Nobody does videos like you, Tony, and that is true. Thank you, sweetheart. It's not just me. Got fabulous Tim as well, Tim Wool always wants everything to be perfect for you all. And sometimes I say, no, let's just do this. We haven't got time. He's like, no, you do it right or not at all. So that's why I've got a fabulous Studio 3. I've got a fabulous studio here. No, nobody came and built our studio. We've done it all ourselves. Tim's got the books, read the books, learnt the studio, learnt the cameras, the lighting, everything. Tony, Tim and Tom will go down in history one day, I'm sure. Oh yeah, that's another thing as well. If you want to do vote, Crafts Beautiful is opened if you want to vote. So if you haven't voted, it's the stage where you actually recommend the companies. So further down the line, you get like 4 or 5 brands that have been put forward, but it's the early stage now. So if you want to go on Crafts Beautiful Awards 2022 and pop in, you have to name the companies on this one. And then a few months down the line, you can pick the companies which get put forward. So if you think, you know, Stamps by Me worthy of the Tool, the Eureka, or the stamps, we've won Best Love Stamping Range for the last 2 years. It would be lovely to win it again. But equally, there will be lots of companies you love. So go and take the time to support the companies that you love. Because it is amazing when you get that email to say, guess what, guys, you've won 4 awards. You're like, it is cool. So let's get this on a card. Right, I don't want to make the mistake I made the last day, you know, where I forgot to cut it off before. I'm just going to dry this off very quickly. Lots of you have probably done it. Thank you so much. Even if it wasn't me, I've been on and voted for some people as well. I'm just going to grab some pads. Where are my lovely trusted pads? Here we go. And then let's go back to how I had it positioned. I can't remember now. It was something like that, wasn't it? We'll see here. It looks a bit messy at the moment, but trust me, it'll come good. So I'm going to pop some pads on the back of here. In fact, I'll stick them together to make sure I've actually got them lined up. But what can we call this technique? What can we call this one? Triple embossing? Shall we call it wax seal effect? Something like that. Let me just make sure I get this straight. Stick it down, scissors. Cut off the edge. Now you can leave the edge. You can absolutely leave the edge. Then you get this sort of pretty design at the top here. Give it a wiggle. Didn't actually come quite as far down as I'd have liked there. I need to get rid of that harsh line though, because it's driving me crazy. So I'm just going to take the water, activate this line again, move it around a bit because I'm not happy with that line at all. There we go. Just got rid of that harsh line. And then just with a bit of colour, again, what's in my pad, just add a bit more splat. I would probably, if I was allowed, which I'm not, I would add white splats to the flowers. But you know what it's like. Oh, do you know what I've done? I've stuck it on upside down. I was wondering why. Do you know what I did? It should be this way. It should be stuck at the top, ladies and gents, like up here. Can I take it off? No. That's because I'm talking. Anyway, so you should have had your flowers at the top and my drips at the base. I was wondering why my line didn't quite, and I thought, I can't be having that, that's ugly. But anyway, these should have been at the top in that bright area, and I don't think it's going to allow me to take that pad off. No, I've just gone and torn it, so I'm going to leave it. But just bear that in mind, don't stick them on upside down. Just going to dry this off. So all of this colour should have been at the top, and the white space, should see the white space, that should have been at the bottom. But it is what it is. Wax seal effect, Tony. Okay, consider it done. Australian card. Yeah, thanks for that, Enid. You know how to cheer me up. Upside down, Sheila. What's all that about? You know, happens to the best of us, so I'm told. Right, let's get this stuck down. In fact, let me just grab a tape pen as well, because it's got a bit of a kink in it. Help me out. So I'm using tape as well, ladies and gents, because it's got quite a cockle in it. Never mind, all good. Wendy, you tell me out you, Wendy. Oh, I've blocked up now, or I'm using wrong loop. Yeah, wrong one. No. Never mind, all got upside down, kid Tony. Absolutely, absolutely. Can't be good all the time, can I? She was like, I thought it was upside down. You didn't, nobody told me, you just let me stick it though, didn't you? So I've done tape and glue on this one because I really want it to stick. I've done it on pink, which now has a lot of pink on here now because of my boo-boo. I'm going to go with it. Give it a second to grab. It doesn't look too bad, ladies and gents. It's not how I'd planned, but it still looks okay. Get rid of that glue. And then I'm just going to put my Eureka on it, just give it a second, even though it's got pads on. But so let's bring in our other card quickly. This is so cool. This is my favourite. I didn't mess this one up. See, with every great success comes a failure. You've just witnessed it for your own eyes. So let me get this lovely one here. Take that one flat. at that. I'm okay with today's studio because this has turned out amazing. So I'm okay. I will survive. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to add some sentiments, just some washy sentiments, because they're already done and cut. Why not? And let's have a look. And I'm going to go at the top on this one. Could paint some white space back in, but I'm not allowed to use another colour, am I? Who came up with rules today? Bad rules. So someone is thinking of you. So that's that one. And then this one, this needs flattening. What have we got? Prayers and hugs. That's a beauty. It is actually would make an incredible sympathy card. So prayers and hugs on this one. I must have done too much talking today. Giddy kipper. Jeannie, we'll watch you later. Catch up later, sweetheart. Lovely to see you. And then just need to see where I'm putting it. Thank you. I'm going to do it off to the side here. Who's going to give this technique a try? I love pink, so it's all good. Dawn says. Lovely. I don't think that's going to stick to that embossing, is it? Give it a second. Let's just get a tie. Let's stand the cards up, tidy up a little bit. Hopefully that will stick. If not, it will have to go on pads. Is it moving? No. Pads it is. Should have known that really, shouldn't we, with the embossing? But it's okay. Put that on there. It actually looks nice on a pad anyway. There we go. It was going so well. I just wish I'd have not made that mistake. But it is what it is. And I'm sure we all do it at home. So there we go. I hope you have enjoyed those cards today. I know I've done a lot of talking. Well, I just wanted to talk to you all today as well. So that is the 4th show of the Create Together Club. Super, super cool, isn't it? So we've got a couple more to go yet. So 7 shows in total. So we are catching back up. Do we like those? Which is your favourite? Gorgeous, Tony. I like the gold emboss because I made a mess of the other one. It still looks cool though, but it's not how I'd planned. You know, sometimes where you feel it's not how you planned it. But there we go. So massive shout out to you all for tuning in. We've had some friends from the USA as well on our USA page, but I haven't been able to flick across to that one. Anne-Marie says, beautiful, thank you so much. So I'm back with you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We're using the same stamp in a different way. So make sure you tune in. If you are interested in joining, click the notify me when back in stock, and I can gauge if I need to order some more or not. And whatever you're doing, have a lovely afternoon, stroke evening. Pop a comment underneath here. Let me know which you like the best. Even though I messed up on that one, which one do you prefer? Let me know. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you all later, guys. Take care. Bye.